It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, and boy, was I wrong. I owe everybody that has ever played Earthen Paladin an apology, because I have just laughed off the archetype every single time that someone has brought it up. But thanks to two very motivated people in my Discord, they have crafted the perfect list for Earthen Paladin. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to say congratulations to the Master Puppet as well as Unholy Donuts. In my Discord, they have been cooking, they have been doing everything they can in order to make the best possible version of Earthen Paladin, and I really do believe this is the best version, and I have another version of the deck that I will be showcasing to kind of like show the ideas where people are trying to land on this archetype. But honestly, I should put at the very beginning of this deck that this is an aggro deck, not necessarily a control deck, because every single person that I've seen that's been trying to make Earthen Paladin into a thing is trying to delay the game, essentially. They're thinking that the Earthen cards are pretty decent, you know, because you get a bunch of stats, and if you can draw out the game, then you should be able to deal, you know, game-winning blows as you wear out your opponent of resources. But now with the inclusion of Keeper Strength, I actually think it's the complete opposite. I think that people should be able to make this into an aggressive deck, because with the synergy of Double Garden's Grace giving you a 10-10, the best way to play Paladin right now is just to always have a minion, so that way there's the threat of giving it +10/+10 in order to end the game. And right now, this really does feel like the best way to play it, because you have plenty of holy cards in order to discount the Garden's Grace, and you still have Order in the Court in order to get those Garden Graces guaranteed. And even if that's not enough, you have Amitus, you have TYR, you have Disciple of Amitus, as well as Tears in order to give you even more sustain in late game if your opponent does happen to deal with, like, your really big minion. And you also have Ignis in the deck in order to get some Ignis weapons, because this is just simply one of the best cards in the game right now that is not Yogg-Saron. But we don't have enough spells in order to justify the Yogg, but we're pretty much just going with the idea that we want to just play minions in the early game, buff them up, play our holy cards, get to a Keeper's Strength turn if we need it, but more importantly, we just want to stick a Disciple of Amitus so that way we can keep summoning Earthen Golems all over again, and just this deck is a lot stronger than I originally gave it credit, to the point where I actually went 7-3 with this deck around the top 1000 legend range, and I started off going 7-1 with this deck, and I think Mech Rogue is a little bit of a hard matchup, unfortunately. It's just they go really tall really quickly, and if you don't have a way of being able to deal with that minion, then it can kind of run you over. And Mage also feels kind of bad because they have cards like Reverberations, which deal with all of our key minions, so I don't think that matchup is really getting better. But it does kind of make sense where it's like Earthen Paladin was not good during these times because of Sith Mage and Mech Rogue ruling the meta at the very beginning of Titans, so Earthen Paladin just did not have a leg to stand on. Now it does have a leg to stand on because it does pretty decently into Druid. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you being like this is the only way to counter Druid right now, but aggro Paladin decks are really decent at being able to pressure the Druid to where even if they go for like their big ramp turns, they need to be gaining the armor almost every single time because of your 10-10, and if they don't have Yogg-Saron ready to go at a playable mana cost, then you will kill them very quickly. But one thing that I also want to point out about this deck is the inclusion of Pelican Diver, because I can already feel a lot of people asking questions about why this is in the deck, because there is a dyssynergy with Boogie Down. If you play Boogie Down and you get the Pelican Diver, it will not get taunt when it awakens from its dormant state. You will just get a 4-1 with Rush, which honestly isn't that terrible. But the main reason why this is in the deck is because of Keeper Strength. So you can literally play Pelican Diver, whenever you're trying to set up the Keeper Strength. When it awakens, you can literally do a 6 damage AoE for 4 mana. So that's one of the main reasons why this is in the deck. And also, if you happen to stick Double Garden's Grace on this, it is just a 14-11 minion that is really hard for your opponent to have to deal with. And one other card that I want to talk about, which is something I wouldn't go out of your way to craft, but Starlight Groove. Starlight Groove is actually an amazing way of being able to counter these Wind Fury decks, because, say, against, like, a warrior or a druid, if you have this thing equipped and you have Divine Shield on your hero, and they don't have a board in order to hit you in the face with, this card is a great way of being able to stop some of the OTKs that can happen. And that, honestly, I don't think any of the clips up ahead really have this card being spotlighted, so I wanted to just kind of give my thoughts on this card. Should you craft it? Should you replace it? I would say that it's probably not the worst craft in the world, but I wouldn't go out of your way to craft this card if you're really scrounging for dust. I'm not really sure what card I would put in its place, so I would say, let me take a look at the list. You could put in a Service Bell, actually. I can kind of understand this card being pretty decent, so that way you can find your Disciple of Amitus, you can find the Garden's Grace pretty easily if you've already spent a lot of mana on holy cards. But in all honesty, you could probably sub this card in for almost anything that you're really wanting to fit into the deck. Maybe you want to put another AoE into the deck, so you put in Judge Unworthy. I'm not really seeing any other cards. Maybe a Horn of the Windlord, but it kind of screws up the synergy of Order in the Court. So maybe you put in a Holy card, maybe put in a Flash of Light. Like, there's a lot of ways of being able to sub out this card. I would not go out of your way in order to craft it. But coming up in the clips ahead, we do have a lot of gameplay showcasing how quickly this deck can get out of control, and that's the reason why it is an aggro deck. But in case you're wanting to go a little bit of a different direction, Funky Monkey recently posted this list, which I believe he hit top 500 with. But in all honesty, I understand the thought process that went into this deck, but there's a few inclusions that I'm just personally not sold on, in all honesty. So it's like, you have the Treasure Guard, you have the Loot Hoarder for card draw, you have Vicious, Slither Spear, Egg, and Click Clocker, all neutral cards in order to synergize with the Boogie Down, except for the Loot Hoarder, obviously. I honestly just don't like Loot Hoarder in this deck. It feels like you're kind of passing up a turn, and one Order in the Court is probably not good enough, but, like, this deck is not playing Garden's Grace, so it has more minions to try and sustain, and I really think that you want these holy cards, because the 10/10 Garden's Grace really does feel worth it, and is part of the reason why I believe that I won so many games. But the funky list is why I'm suggesting Service Bell, in case you don't have Starlight Groove. But if you want a different take on this deck, if you're not having success with the other one, and you want to go with a different strategy, this is another deck that you could go with. But I am really sold on this, because after making fun of Earthen Paladin for the better part of, like, a couple months, I am finally sold on this archetype, and I just owe a huge shout out to Unholy Donuts as well as Master Puppet in my Discord for coming up with this deck and figuring out the perfect 30. So if you guys want to join the Discord in order to have more access to, you know, unique deck building, you want to talk with our community, it is probably the best way in order to officially join the Horde. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/ClarkHellScream. So if you also would like to get a shout out on this channel, feel free to become a patron to where you can get deck optimizations as well as coaching being offered if you really want those perks and bonuses. We've also got merch. I don't have the sweatshirt nearby me, so I can't showcase it this time, but just trust me, they are great shirts, they're high quality, and I would be wearing them more if I just didn't have, like, actually 50 sweatshirts that I want to put into a rotation, but I will be wearing them a little bit more in the future. But regardless, thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. As of right now, there's not a lot of people that have traits right now, and I have a few minis that do have traits. Alright, so we are now the Flat Earth Gamer. We are now the flattest Earthen Paladin ever, dude. Guess we'll just do this. I feel like you don't want this in the deck because it can get resurrected by the tears. Isn't that what you don't want? I don't think I really care that much about the forge value on this card. I might just play it as a 2/3. Play it as a River Croc. I mean, 2/2 Divine Shield's not terrible, but it's like, when you're potentially getting anything else, it might be better. Only Paladin. I mean, yeah, but this is a Paladin card. It's not a neutral card. Oy, yoy. Get Hammer of Wrath and knock that out at least. Oh, but there's the Boogie Down. Can I resist the urge to get down? I actually can, because I have a 1-drop. And now we have Ignis. Okay. So we got Boom into Boom, into, Forge into maybe something else. Maybe play this on turn 6. Weapon on turn 5. That is so slow, though. Speaking of slow, really? That seemed a little bit unnecessary. The other reason why I really like these guys is because now you have, like, a guaranteed, like, minion to equip the Garden's Grace onto. Like, you can kind of set it up that way, right? Maybe it's not the best way of doing it, but it's still something. How many Paladin minions do we have in the deck? We've got Protector. We've got Stoneheart King, Amitus, and TYR. But TYR can't bring back himself, right? I guess he technically can. TYRs can bring back TYR, but that would really suck. But you're adding more minions into the pool. Oy, dude. Okay, there's Amitus at least. So maybe I just throw this out. As much as I want to buff this guy and get away with it, I don't think it really does much. At the same time, though, he might not have another destruction concoction. I feel like we just have to do this because we need to try and stick the minion, right? If this sticks for even another turn, it gets so much value. And I've only had Righteous Protector and this die, actually. Earthen Paladin, in my opinion. 5 minions, including the 2 legendaries, so 6 of the Flat Earth dudes. Maybe this deck is better than I think it is. Maybe it is better. But I've spent like the entirety of this expansion making fun of this deck, though. I've been making fun of it so frequently. Alright, no bone, dude. No bone. No bone. No bone. No bone. Yeah, it's Secret Rogue. I could bully a Secret Rogue. I could definitely bully a Secret Rogue. Okay, so hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Do you guys like see the play? I think I see the play. So we do this. We do this. We forge this, and then we go Unga Bunga. I don't even care that he has the value, because like I'm gonna bring back the minions. Oh my god. Dude, Secret Rogue is just garbage, man. Like seriously. Because now I have the possibility of bringing back 2 Earthen Golems instead of just 1. Oh wait, they're different minions. Okay, so never mind. I can't bring back 2 of them. But I still needed to forge this for the Ignis. This thing's actually sticking, dude. Oh my god, it's actually sticking. I think I like the Garden's Grace in here, dude. I actually really like the Garden's Grace in this. In fact, I could potentially find lethal. 1 mana Wind Fury, deal damage. We win. Okay? Fucking easy, bro. This guy just lost a Flat Earth Paladin. He has to live with it. Woo! Yeehaw, brother. I don't even know what this is referencing. But it's like, there are so many people that, like, I think there was a leak that came out recently, right? Like, what I'm about to show you is not true. But, like, I think the expansion name might be true. Like, Showdown in the Badlands? Yeehaw, brother. It's gonna be Cowboys. And I'll have a reason to do the voice. I'll have a reason to pull out this voice. You know what I'm talking about, brother? Wild West expansion? Okay, so what is Wild West in, like, what is the Wild West in the World of Warcraft era? Are you going to TwitchCon, Clark? I am not, Fury Hunter. It's great to see you in chat, by the way, dude. I am probably not going to be able to afford it. There is a possibility of me going to TwitchCon, and I'll be finding out, or not TwitchCon. I have a possibility of going to BlizzCon. But I can't swing TwitchCon if I'm making the move to go to BlizzCon. And I think that BlizzCon is going to be better, for me personally, because I'm getting invested in Warcraft Rumble. But yeah, I would love to go to all the conventions, but until we're at like 100K, you know, we'll just take small steps, you know. I gotta make sure that I don't grow too big for my britches now that I'm a church partner, you know what I mean? Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of everything here. Cho, bro, your ancestor roots are coming out. Yeehaw, brother! I'll tell you right now, man, there ain't nothing wrong with showing where your ancestors come from. Alright? I ain't my ancestors, I'll tell you that much right now, brother. Honestly, I just love having an excuse to do the voice. 10 out of 10 accent. Dude, I literally grew up with these kind of people. Where it's like, it's impossible for me not to think about it. I'll tell you right now, man, my grandmammy, my grandmama, my nanny, my mams, however you want to pronounce your grandmother, she listened to enough of my country, so I grew up a country. And it drove me crazy. It absolutely drove me batshit insane to the point where I had to play card games to escape it. And now I am card gamer extraordinaire. And I do everything I can to make sure that I don't go crazy because I don't want to think about them country roots that I'm from. What vaguely racist stream that I walk into? Just because someone has a southern accent doesn't mean they're racist. That is some accusatory bullshit right there if I've ever heard it. So you're saying that my accent is racist? That makes you racist. Am I from Alabama? No, I'm from Indiana, which is the Alabama of the North. So careful how you answer that question. Alright, I'm just gonna make room. I got the Amitus. No, it's Amitus. That's what that is for USA. Amitus. Sweet home Alabama. I'm from Illinois. We're neighbors. Hey, man, that means that you're the Mississippi of the North, so watch out. Or would you be Georgia? Wait, no. Okay, no. Illinois is the Georgia of the North. Indiana is the Alabama of the North. And then Ohio is the Mississippi of the North because they're stupid as shit. Ah! Got him. I'm hitting all demographics today.
Mother, we seek your counsel.
Minnesota is the Canada of the United States. I would also agree with that, actually. At least you're not from Oregon. Wait, what's wrong with Oregon? If anything, isn't Oregon like super progressive? Because I think they decriminalized like all drugs there. So that sounds like the place to be, in all honesty. Hey, I'm from Oregon, yo. We got all people from all kinds of states. We got diversity. Diversity of America. With red, white, and blue. Okay, hold on a minute. It's just better to play tier here. Because I can get the Amitus back. Okay, hold on, dude. What is this curve? What is this curve? And now I get a 6/6 on top of this. Yeehaw, brother! I don't know, I just want to talk some shit about some American plays. I think he chose, like, one of the worst states for that. You could have said, like, Boston or Massachusetts. You could have said, I mean, hell, even, like, New York. The typical New Yorker. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? Oh, what a gamer. Oh, what a true-blooded gamer here, dude. Alright, well, this is really good, though. Order in the court? I demand order after you're done crying your shouty tears away.
We seek your counsel.
Okay, I might be sold on this being in the deck, actually. This is really massive in order to make this even bigger. But look at that! 8/8 into 10/10. Suddenly, this is a real deck. Nice forged tears. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I gotta forge those tears because I'm an actor. I can't cry on command. I have to forge them. I summon an even larger green man. I mean, he's kind of green. He's got green runes over him, but he's more golden. And I like gold. All right, I'm a gold gamer. Oh my lord! Wait, how is he gonna clear this? He still needs to deal 2 damage to this, so he needs to have the deal 3. Or that. Or does he really have both of them? Oh my god, that decision that he made was just wrong. And this is exactly the reason why I like the Garden's Grace in this deck. Hold on a second, dude. Is this a real deck? We're all about the yeehaws in this chat. Something, what about Nat Pagel? He's not a cowboy, he's a fisherman. I confused the howdy. I'm sorry. I heard the howdy in my head and immediately thought that it was, cowboys. Okay, this isn't terrible. He very well could be included. Wait, is that an actual thing? Does he do more than fish? Is he a jack of all trades? Yo, what's going on, Foxy?
Good to see you, less than 3.
Good to see you too. Welcome back to the Horde. Thank you for the 4 months of support. Go ahead and spam some emotes, guys. Even if you're a sub or not, go ahead and spam your favorite emote in order to welcome Foxy back to the Horde. It's exactly what we're all about here. All right, well, I've got egg value, so I'm gonna take egg value. Okay, dude, this is like the curve. 1 drop into buff, into play this, play this, play this. I might even coin out the Amitus just to try and get more value from it. Kid Bogus going with the real approach. Just spamming actual emotes. Alright, dude, sure, that's fine. This actually gives me a reason to coin this out, because you don't have a rake in order to knock it out. So hold on a minute. This guy's gonna have to think twice when he sees a paladin. Alright. I heard you like cracking eggs. So I'm gonna force you to crack some more eggs here. Going for a ramp? Yep, gotta do it. You gotta do it. But guess what I'm about to do? I'm gonna coin into Amitus. I feel like you always want to keep Amitus on coin. Just because if you can do this and get away with it, it is massive. Like, I'm just gonna start stealing the game now, right? Right? Please say yes. Please say yes. Just don't even think about it. Just type yes in chat and just give me validation. Like, we're gonna beat the Druid, right? We're not gonna get yogged. There's no way we get yogged, dude. No way. It just doesn't happen. Okay, okay. I guess I could do this in order to kind of play around the Yogg. Pelican Diver seems a little bit unnecessary.
Nature will rise against you. Holy light.
Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it. Nature will rise against me, bro. Does he have the other rake? Okay, drawing cards. I have to worry about Yogg now. Or do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yogg's not even at... Yogg's at 9 mana right now. He needs, like, other Enervate into, or that. Hold on. I guess there's still a chance. 2 0-mana cards would do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, oh my god, let's go. That's damage, bro. This isn't lethal, is it? No, it's not lethal. Even, like, another Hammer of Wrath, it wouldn't be enough. Ooh. Wait, that gives me a 6/6 and another 3/3. Righteous Protector? Hold on a minute. This is so close to being lethal. In fact, if I draw another Hammer of Wrath, it could be lethal. Do I go for it? I am 2 damage off. I am 1 mana away from it. Do I just risk it for the biscuit? If I top deck Garden's Grace, it is lethal. If I top deck Hammer of Wrath, it is lethal. I want to play Tears, and that's why I'm tossing this up. But I think this is just still the line.
We seek your counsel.
This guy is mad. This druid is mad that he's losing to Earthen Paladin. I would be kind of mad too, in all honesty.
I bestow these gifts.
All right, let's see what he does. I dream of becoming a carrot. When I am home alone, I dig holes in the backyard and I stand in them. Put lettuce on top of my head for the sun, from sun up to sundown. I would steal suntan spray. Fuck. I would steal suntan spray. Why is that so difficult for me to say? From stores and use it until I turned a bright orange. People tell me it's impossible for me to be a carrot, and I know I can be anything I want to be. I mean, bro, you're 100% correct on that one. If you want to be a carrot, it's 2023, bro. You can be whatever you want to be. Okay, wait, did he not heal himself?
I will rise against
Bro, this is your own damn fault.
redemption.
I mean, okay, even if he would have healed, he was still screwed. I'm sorry, but if you're playing Druid right now, and if you're not someone that's trying to qualify for Worlds, then you've already given up. I think that's like legitimately the only reason why we're not only seeing Druids right now. If Hearthstone esports was more accessible to people, then the meta would literally be nothing but Druid. So that guy can just get over it. Risk it for the clip. No, man, I gotta bully the Druids. We really gotta bully the Druids. Okay, well, this is a fantastic turn one. Oh my god! Anomaly coming in clutch. Turn 1, 3/2 with Divine Shield. Is Time Warden a good enough card to build a deck around? That's the dragon card, right? That gives like Taunt and Divine Shield to dragons after you played it in the same turn. Probably not, in all honesty. It's kind of a not necessarily that it's a bad card, but as of right now, it is way too slow. Dragon Paladin doesn't have a lot of support. So I think that trying to make a Dragon Paladin is just going to be a little bit more of a challenge than you'd want it to be. What is more problematic, this or pre-nerf Celestial Alignment Druid? Definitely pre-nerf Celestial Alignment Druid. Because if you played Alignment and your opponent couldn't deal with it... Oh, you bastard. Oh, you absolute unhinged maniac. You unhinged maniac. That stopped my Boogie Down turn. And now I can't do Boogie Down into this on turn 4. That makes me super sad. I am going to hold on to the Righteous Protector, so that way I can Boogie Down for finale value next turn. But yeah, it's definitely pre-nerf Celestial Alignment, because that card actively disrupted whatever your opponent could do. And if they didn't have, like, legitimately the one card that could counter the turn, then you just dunked on them. Absolutely dunked on them. Alright, well, fine. I guess I won't give them taunt. Jeez. I won't give my egg taunt. If you play AoE card, then I get minions. Oh. Wait, did he give me a spell? It looks like he gave me a spell. So I had to deal 3? Ooh! Okay, I got damage for days right now, dude. I've got damage for days. Tears. All I've had die is a Righteous Protector, so there's really no point in doing that. I'm just gonna go face, dude. Like, I have no reason to do anything else. This guy's just getting destroyed. Okay, apparently Earthen Paladin. Let's go. This is gonna be tomorrow's video. Let's fucking go. We have a video for tomorrow, and then I can record an opinion piece. Seems pretty good. Seems fairly decent. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a problem? I don't want him to gain more life out of this. As much as I want to like Amitus buff up the board, I'd be giving him more health in the process. So I think I have to do it this way instead. Ooh, okay, that could be useful later for like a big burst turn of some kind. This egg's got hands, bro. Or I guess this egg's got beaks. Video for tomorrow should be expansion reveal instead. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. Like, unless I wanted to promote the leaks, and I don't want to make content over leaks, in all honesty. I would rather wait until we have, like, official announcements, because, like, leaks really do ruin a lot of, like, they ruin the content cycle, so to speak. Where, like, case in point, if someone posts a leak... Oh, there's an official announcement tomorrow? You think there's going to be. Okay, never mind. That's different. You think there's going to be. Okay, so this is like the exact same situation. Except I do have Divine Shield and I can go kind of wide with this. I haven't played any golems yet, though. Amitus doesn't give us lethal, but at the same time, isn't Amitus like kind of the nuts here?
Open your minds to the light.
My minions only take 2 damage, right? Yeah, that's just a smart trade. And, like, now, there's, like, literally no way that he could stop this. Wait a minute. Amitus is kind of insane. I've stuck it. Yeah, there's no way he can clear. Even with the Chain Guardian. Only 2 damage a turn? And then nobody would have saw, like, the effort that I put into that video and stuff like that. Like, I think that... the only real use that leaks have is if it's, like, Marvel Snap, for example. And they're just, like, data mining. And they're just showing you cards that are, like, already in, like, the data, so to speak. But the reason why leaks aren't good is because it de-incentivizes Blizzard, or any game company for that matter, to trust other organizations and stuff with their information. Because if it's just gonna get leaked because someone can't stop typing on the keyboard to post onto Twitter, then you're just gonna get the update, like, you're just gonna get the information slower. I think it's a lose-lose-lose for everybody. The creator doesn't get highlighted. The article website doesn't get traffic to their website. Like, I think that's pretty much the point that I'm trying to say. Second Dinner doesn't give a shit about data miners. It makes sense to keep stuff under NDA for Blizzard. I mean, Second Dinner's in a little bit of a different position. Like, they've said that they don't mind people data mining. Like, that is completely different. They literally said that they don't mind. So when it's open door policy, then fucking do it, obviously. I think I have to do this, and then I play Ignis on 4, and then Weapon on 5. Maybe it was better to forge the healing card instead. But I like the idea of just getting the weapon. Oh boy, that's a big minion. I think I might need to deal damage. Either that or immune off the weapon. I mean, there's the immunity. I could also go with damage adjacent. That might be better, in all honesty. Draw 2 cards? That has to be nuts, right? What the hell does Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 have to be data mined? I don't even think I played Xenoverse 1. Ah! This is why I hate Pure Paladin! No thought process. The lights are on, but no one's home in this player's head. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, indeed. And, like, now I don't even have, like, the immunity. And even if I did, it wouldn't be enough.
What would Uther...
Wasn't damage an option? Why didn't I just go with damage? Damage would have been so much easier. Wait, it was only 4 damage, so no. It wouldn't have been the way to go. I could do this, draw the Garden's Grace. I've only played a Hand of a Doll, though. Maybe it's just forge into this instead. I mean, I definitely need to do this for Taunt, but what if I hit double Pelican? Oh my god, dude, this sucks. This is why I hate Pure Paladin, man. There are so many non-games this deck generates. I guess I'm just gonna trust my gut. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks, dude. This sucks. This really sucks. This may not even be pure paladin. This could be my bait paladin, honestly.
The more you strap out.
What? So it's just an impure paladin then. Level cap was increased to 120 and 199 is now being rumored. What, in the rewards track or in Dragon Ball Z? Very fun. Okay, I have not had that many paladin minions die. In fact, I've only had one paladin minion die so far. So I could do this, knock this out. I could. Okay, which one do I want to keep? I think I want the one with more attack. Oh wait, this was wrong. I could have pressured the 8, but I didn't. Ah, whatever. It's still an 11-7. It's still an 11-7, and I can easily get the other Garden's Grace on the bottom of my deck. It's just whether or not he has exactly that. Exactly that, actually. Alright, well, I can get some healing. I might have to play Tears because I need the minion. I need the taunt. Ooh, Crusader's Aura? Have I really had no other Paladin minions die? I have had no other Paladin minions die, but I legitimately need Righteous Protector. It is that important. Okay. Okay. One taunt minion to rule them all. Murphy! What? That has to be for the Boogie Down package, I guess. Okay, hold on. Wait. Order in the court. Crusader Aura win game? I think I just won. Because he's not going to kill my 2-2, bro. Oh my god, get wrecked. Thank you. Even after that, dude, I am 5-1 with this deck. I am 5-1 with this deck. Oh, that was a lot of gold. Ah, it's just, it's raining gold, raining W's.